what would happen, do you think, if it was announced within the next year that Saudi Arabia not only had Bitcoin, but we're now saying if you want to buy oil, you need to pay us in Bitcoin?
I think the price would explode to over $500,000 per Bitcoin. But that's only because I've done the math. And in an event where Bitcoin becomes 5% of global financial assets, which in the event that the world's largest oil exporter, Saudi Arabia, decides to price their product in Bitcoin, people would be scrambling to get a percentage of their global assets in Bitcoin. So at 5% of global financial assets, the price of Bitcoin is over $2 million per Bitcoin in today's dollars. Well, what would happen if Saudi Arabia makes the announcement? It wouldn't go directly to $2 million per Bitcoin. But I'm thinking that people that do the grade 11 math, just like I just did for you, they would realize, boy, I better get some. And I think the price spike would be monumental.
So do you think there's a chance, I'm not saying within the next year, do you think there's a chance that a country will do that, is what you're saying? They will finally say, I need to be paid in Bitcoin. Forget this fiat. I don't care if it's coming from China, Russia, or US. It's all worth less, and I got a buttload of it.
Yeah, it'll probably be, in my opinion, it won't be Saudi Arabia, Gary, because, the petrodollar system came about because of a guarantee for the USA to defend Saudi Arabia as long as Saudi Arabia priced their oil in US dollars. It's most likely to come from a country like Russia. I think you've seen Mr. Putin. Regardless, I do not agree with what he's doing in Ukraine. I do not agree with his policies in general, but I do know that he's quite a crafty individual that is not a friend of the USA. So why should he hold US dollars on his reserve as treasury reserves, especially when, as he just experienced this year, his $600 billion of US treasuries were frozen so that he couldn't get access to them and couldn't sell them to fund his desires for, expanding his empire, let's just say. It's coming. It's going to happen. I don't know when. It's hard for me to, one of the old adages in trading, give a target price, but never a time, or give a direction, but never a target price. So over time, I think the price of Bitcoin goes up. And if you ask me a target price, my target price for Bitcoin is over $2 million US. And you'll say, well, when? And I'll say, within my lifetime. And if it's not within my lifetime, it's within my kid's lifetime. And don't forget, that price target is in today's dollars.
Oh, good
Don't
point.
overthink this, people. If you own 0 Bitcoin, you're the knucklehead at the party. And the guy that dissed you and said, this thing is going to 0, listen, clean out your ears, you stupid old boomer, okay? Listen to other boomers who have done the work. Don't hold 0 Bitcoin.
Yeah, really. It's kind of like Satoshi Nakamoto said. You might want to get some of that just in case this turns out to be something.
Yeah, I love coming to BitBlockBoom because it's like Mecca for Bitcoiners. Like, everybody here is like part of the hardcore inner sanctum. You just have these conversations with everybody where you can see it in their eyes that they believe the same things that you believe.
You come to BitBlockBoom once, you're going to come every year.